that espionage team mainly got out of like the Danish shuffles with teams like Masonic, teams like Astralis Talent. They stuck together. That espionage team got taken over by Sashi, and all of a sudden their performances skyrocketed. So let's see if that will continue here on the beautiful Inferno.
That's what support can do to a team. Let's see if the support from Eyeballers, though, will be coming in, as we have yet to see Golden and his tactical mastermind have an impact on this roster of Eyeballers. Also, not as new of an addition as Poi, but still, in the last half year, has yet to bring Eyeballers to the former glory of JW squads.
And I think JW, he has already reset his expectations of this team, right? He is giving back to the Swedish scene, which I do really appreciate him doing. There's not a lot of players who at this point of his career just stick around, try to grow a struggling scene. They've got some good new looks by the likes of Johnny Speeds now, but.
I don't know, man.
Triple push.
Oh, GW is the first to fall in Banana, but it's still going to be a 4 versus 2 on the A side. And nice headshot from Poi now, using the spearhead play, but he's going to get instant headshot like Quest, but Pep's there to trade it, and now they have access to the full A bomb plant.
Yeah, great move by Eyeballer, slowly walking up towards A. As soon as that B push activates, instantly popping out towards the A bomb site. They were ready to just keep waiting. But in a 3 versus 3 on this bomb site, you don't often see a retake, especially not without a defuse kit.
No smoke either, but Lucky. It's got a little too short. Oh my god, he's gonna completely annihilate Mr. now, Lucky. At least hasn't given away his position yet. It needs to be sneaky by now. Shoots one bullet and it will be aware. And Pepsor just swings in with a headshot from the Glock, and he puts an end to the first round. And Eyeballers pistols on T side.
Well, there you go with part of my prediction. Eyeballers taking the pistol rounds. Yeah, that was, all in all, that was a great round. Eyeballers taking the opportunity to at least get an even situation on the bomb site. And as soon as you have that, such a veil of comfort washes over you when you're defending as the T's, because you just know how powerful those angles really, really are. We do it for Force Buy, which...
concerning. I think it's concerning for Eyeballers. Oh, already nice tap from Lucky with this scout.
2 FAMASs?
This is a great play from Sashi. I really respect this.
That's the first.
Get the first one, but Pepsor doesn't stop here.
Yeah, great kills. Great mowdown on 2 indeed. As we have a bit of a jump going on. That flashbang is great to make his teammate, to make JW be able to escape. So some lovely one-on-one teamwork there for the Eyeballers. Very plain to see, as Quez also makes JW level with the plane as he falls to the deek. It is still a 3v3, right? The weapons are, the 2 FAMASs have been dropped. They're not really recoverable, but it is still a 3v3. That Deagle and that 5.7 could be a bit dangerous, but there's the gamble. If people wondering what they're doing, if they're going to go B, you have a 3v3. If they're not going to go B, you'll at least have 3 weapons for the next round. So,
well, Deagle and 5.7, I don't know if they're going to be the ideal weaponry to save for the next gun round. So they might still come back to try to collect at least one of the scouts and the FAMAS, maybe. And that's what they're doing. They're pushing Banana, coming all the way around, realizing there's no way for them to contest the plant. So, you think they're saving the guns, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think maybe some exit frags, but I find it hard to believe. I mean, if you can get that AK out of Pepsor's hands, he is too low to survive within the bomb site. Might be able to throw one over, but I think they're just going to be content with FAMAS, Mac 10. There's still some damage to be done here. Put them in the right positions, and hey, who knows? It's Inferno. It can get crazy at any time, to be honest.
Yeah, they're gonna use Mr. Just outside here, waiting for someone to push him back with the Mac 10, but nobody's coming. They're gonna lose the Mac 10 in the end, as Pepsor realized it's better just to drop my AK to heap and die to the bomb instead of giving extra dollars to Sashi. But that was a great round from Eyeballers, cutting their losses. Sometimes the teams get surprised by the second round force from the CTs, but Eyeballers managed to not lose too many people there, despite JW kind of overcommitting it. So Eyeballers more than happy with this. Now they should be trading for each other, as they will have the, well, by far the superior guns.
Yeah, only, well, Famas picked up 3 AKs. Could still be kind of dangerous. I mean, if Sashi can save 1, let alone 2 weapons, or that should be the other way around, 2 let alone 1. But we have that scout again, giving a bit of a tag on the mailbox. It's Poi delivering the message to Cabby that he has died, and well, that's a double email. Mr. also going down. Like a little signed, sealed, and delivered.
Nice
He's
ball.
looking for more.
He's gonna push Quez back. Polly is doing everything he needs to right there, creating a lot of space for his team, not allowing GW to get caught off guard again by a second shot. Could be a deagle, could be a 5-7 to take him down, as Lucky had the first contact there. And now they're going B. It's another great read from Eyeballers, as Sashi is just trying to get a second gamble going, but they're just not good gamblers. Maybe you should stop trying it.
That's great advice to everyone.
Gamble responsibly, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, of course. Please do. Vlad Wexen is right.
Oh, look at Pepsor though. His angle's perfect. He's gonna get what? Pepsor? Pepsor?
Oh,
Pepsor!
Wait, that's that's a bit ugly for Pepsor, but I mean, well, that's the 1 AK that they wanted. It's not gonna be a round, but he's gonna really hit his mouse on his head.
But now they're gonna get sandwiched in. Look at Sashi rotating again through library. This is a good point, but JW is very aware. He's gonna get the first kill. Very easy for him. Now 1 HP is gonna fall to Lucky's scout. Golden will take him out in the end, but 2 guns on the deck.
Gone.
And the AK, look at Iceberg, man. As cold as ice. Saving AT spawn. And 3 on the board for Eyeballers. Could have been worse, could have been better, right?
So far, South Column and Antarctica on the minimap. Well, yeah, I mean, that is going to be that 1 AK that we talked about. It's not too uncommon, but I mean, oh, Pepsor is going to... If that AK gets even a double kill, Pepsor is going to not like himself anymore. That is... that might be expensive.
Yeah,
although it is
blast there for, like, you know, seeing a couple of missed shots he had. It's a rough angle. Long range AK versus Deagles. Of course you don't get the kill there.
he's 4-1. He's 4-1. He'll be alright.
But okay. Let's see. AWP on Lucky. We highlighted how impactful he is on the big green. So far, he's actually playing very far back in Archway, all the way in A. So he's not going to take early contact. Doesn't want to sacrifice his... you know, sometimes you get flashed, you get destroyed by a couple of HEs. So he doesn't want to even reveal the fact he has the gun already.
And Sashi continuing this sort of information-heavy play towards the top of mid. They did that in the previous rounds as well. They were very open to taking those fights. Now, I think because they know there is quite a lack of util, they can't really save it. This is a dangerous position for Iceberg, but he just falls back. In my opinion, he might have had a free kill there.
Oh, the headshot!
Still is. Through the smoke. That's 1 more to spray through, getting returned by Mr. But Heap has found his safe haven. Now it's gonna be Lucky on 1. That's the first hit onto Poi. All of a sudden, you don't really want to challenge that long angle anymore. And this is looking still like a great defense for Sashi. As Quest peeks out, gets 1 more, and the edges of Eyeballers are falling apart.
Pepsor with a dry walk up short, and now Golden missing the HE, and now what was a good start to the round, and a player advantage is a complete disadvantage. You're gonna try to play JW as a lurk. But he's going to need to be very patient, and he doesn't seem to be patient enough already. Lucky is actually going to get out of there. JW with a big timing.
This. Yeah, he'll hear that. The peek up and over. Mr. is going to miss his shots, and it's Lucky going down as well.
And now JW all the way in CT spawn. Are they going to expect him to the same position as previous round? A nice headshot, and the second one's going to line them up, and JW cleans the 4th for Eyeballers.
Sashi, he's been doing this since 2014. You should be aware of the walkthrough from JW through long. Every single edition of Inferno, JW has been finding rounds in that exact position. And Sashi fall victim to it as well. 4-0. Ow, that is not the start we were expecting.
Definitely not, and I love to be proven wrong. I'm a huge Eyeballers fan. Sadly, it's been a rough couple of months of supporting them, but now, like I said, hopefully we can bounce back into the season, and now we just don't need to lose any guns. JW goes down to 1 HP. Quez wants to get the kill. He's gonna get a headshot onto Poi instead. JW is still running away with 1 HP. The MP9 wants to catch him, but he's not gonna get him. He's gonna get Heap. Cabby with a long-range MP9 spray, and now Mr. with the sole A1 that he picked up from the ground. Can I sneak up behind? He's gonna get the first kill. GW's 1 HP. This could be turned into 1 versus 1. Mr. Is he gonna get the kill? Yes, he is. Burns a bit to the molly,
bomb.
but it keeps going. Nice flash.
Bomb pick. Great flashbang to keep him out. Pepsor will be able to get the bomb and we'll be able to get away. It's a bit of a cat and mouse game here in the smoke, and oh no way, Mister! What a slide out! The headshot connects out of the smoke. Ninja-esque.
1v3 from Mr. to completely annihilate this momentum that Eyeballers was building up, and now the economy is already in shambles. We already see a couple Galils, but it's gonna be JW on the AWP trying to surprise Lucky. Who will be the better big green user? Is it gonna be the old Swedish veteran or the young Danish blood? They're heading towards very separate parts of the map, so they're not gonna have early contact, sadly. Rampant Banana.
Not the all too aggressive plays from both. Eyeballers have been playing pretty much the same defaults. Don't think we'll see them rushing in anytime soon. Cabby, though, is going to take matters into his own hands. That's the first, looking for even a second for quite a while before he decides to fall back. I think beautiful headshot from Heap.
7 and 1.
Yeah. He's been great on the entries. Banana has been his.
He did once play with the King of Banana himself, Freiberg. Let's see how many things he learned, as Lucky will miss a rare shot, and now that's going to reveal the fact that they managed to repurchase one, and look at the full sprint out of the position from the whole of Eyeballers.
Yeah, I have a feeling Pepsor might have spotted something, or it is just their read. But it's going to be very difficult for Quez to hold on here. It is not impossible, though. Cabby now coming in from the long-range fight.
Nice HE.
3 versus 2. Yeah, I mean, that's beautifully done from Quez. Forcing one out in the open to trade him. Cabby gets one, he gets one. This retake is on.
They do have a smoke. It's going to pop it instantly from Heap. He's been having a hell of a performance, and now Cabby tries to spam some gaps through the smoke. Bullets are flying in, but they're not connecting, and they're being patient. HE to clear up the smoke for a split second, and they're pushing through it. They spot it. Oh my god! It's now Pepsor in a 1v3. Can you replicate what Mr. did? He's gonna get the first contact, but he gets spotted. Only a Galil in hand, and the dreams might be over for this round. Pepsor still buying him time. Gets a nice headshot, but he's running out of bullets. Get the heck on! Almost made me a believer, but Cabby will get the round for his team.
There's a kid on the bomb, though. Yeah. Oh, wow, Pepsor, that was some amazing accuracy with the Galil. I did not expect him to stand that long and keep fighting. It is mere economic damage, though, as the round will go to Sashi, but it will not escalate too much. Although, for now, because Eyeballers won't have the greatest of buys of their own for this one. What those shots? Those shots from Pepsor were ridiculously good.
Imagine if he had a few more bullets in there, or a little bit more HP. He was down at 27 HP at 1v3 with 12 bullets in a Galil. That's why it felt impossible, but he turned us into believers, Sheep. And now, what are your thoughts of this early tactical timeout? I personally think it's good, but I would have maybe called it after the eco round.
Yeah, Waxen gotta say, I do think usually, especially for the power that you can have within these deco rounds, and within these Tech 9 rounds, I have a feeling they're going to go for something funky. If JW loaded up on flashbangs and mollies, I think a pretty fast pop is going to come through. As I've been saying in a great many of my casts, every single Inferno map, one B rush will work on the T side. Every single half. Because it's just, you can get the luck of the draw, you can get those 2 headshots, you're in, there won't be a retake. And that's golden. So, let's see. Thinking about golden, he sees his teammate flop to the floor by the HEs. But they are going to get quite a bit of real estate. Smoke for CT, rush in. There's some danger here for Sashi.
That's a very interesting setup that they have over in A, but it's not going to pay any dividends, and they're playing anti-flash. Iceberg is playing backside. The smokes are coming in, and now Iceberg is going to be the one to get a kill of a double, nice and easy. The next should be pretty much the same, but it's USB in hand. They're going to get 4 clean, calm, and collecting the kills and the headshots. Iceberg, an absolute rock of this squad. And I got to remind everybody, Eyeballers could have been 5-0 up. The first round they lost that allowed Sashi to start mounting the momentum and economy was a pretty much full eco from them.
Yeah, it was a 1v3. Oh, it's so ridiculous that round actually worked out the way it did. But Eyeballers, they don't really have much more to dwell about, because there is this round number 8 coming up. And for them, this would be another half fight. Afterwards, Lucky just misses the opportunity. You know, on your own rank, you keep taking that fight with the AWP because you know you have the advantage. Here, Lucky respects JW's skills and accolades.
He doesn't know JW does have an op though, so very respectful, despite not even hearing a shot of an AWP. I also gotta say, I think the Lucky's had more success this game with the scout than the op, which is very interesting. A nice HG, clear up the smoke, gets the first kill. Now Quez with the second. Staying alive, Fox is also now gonna push and get the plant, and now Cabby assist and kill, keep 1v5. What can you do? He might have wanted to kill Lucky to pick up the op and save it, but now the game of Duck Duck Goose or whatever chicken hunter is gonna take place, and Heap will be on the receiving end of a kill from Iceberg. 4-4 Sheep. The Eyeballers started off hot, but now they're definitely cooling off.
That was a symphony of onside CT rotates. That was absolutely beautiful. Quez winning his one-on-one fight in apartments. As soon as you get that fight, usually it's only the one lurk. It becomes such a powerful position. Cabby knows it. Cabby moves in because he knows they're going to be paying attention to Quez. Lucky holds down the mid line again, second time, and nade blowing open the smoke has given a gigantic advantage towards Sashi. This is the Sashi that we're used to seeing at this point, and that we have been seeing for quite a while now. They really play beautiful CS. They really do.
Now, they might just be a bit overzealous here into this eco, which could allow Eyeballers to punish, but oh my god. HE clear, push JW back, Lucky with a nice op kill, and it's very nice and easy. Very, very methodical play from them, taking over the map, not allowing Eyeballers to win any close-range duels. Although Pepsor, who does get a single split-second clear onto Lucky for a nice headshot.
What do you think of Cabby's position there?
I think it's funny.
Yeah, just joining the other troops. And yep, there you go. Oh, that's got to be a bit frustrating if you're Pepsor, to be honest. You know you're going into a losing fight already, and then you won't even get to the fight. Yeah, it's just going to be the Deagles falling away. One thing I want to highlight is, I don't know if you saw the whole shebang on Twitter about it, but I think some teams, like, about Moses especially, it was like how casters criticize certain plays, and it was in an aggressive play from Team Liquid on this very map in a very similar round. They lost that round on the CT side. But I find it interesting that Sashi and Cabby still decide to go for an aggressive play all the way down middle against those Deagles, which they have seen the drama, they've seen the plays. But it does say something about the confidence that the Danish are rocking with. It's just something interesting I wanted to note with that play.
Oh my god, the cheese are coming in droves to take out gold. And also, I think Sashi, of course, has a team of very, very young, talented Danish players. And you know, a lot of the youngsters feel overconfident. They don't feel the risk. They don't feel the pain. They know they have the higher reflexes than some of the, well, old guard of Eyeballers. That's why we see plays such as this one. Maybe not the best play.
Introduction.
You wouldn't necessarily want to see this in a tier 1 game, but Sashi's like, you know what? 5 rounds in a row, Iceberg, we're 5v4, flash from me, I'm gonna go. And he got punished for it. But that is the beauty of this type of tournaments, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen we've seen so many of these young stars really make, and young teams as well, really make names for themselves in this ECL league. And I think Sashi for this season will be one of those as well. We're missing a trade over towards the A bomb side, but
Lucky with the double wall bang! You just saw the flash coming through and instantly annihilated everybody from Eyeballers. And now, boy, 1v3. Can you turn it around after that phenomenal wall bang?
I did not expect Lucky to get anything there.
It's in the name.
I thought it was.
It's in the name.
Yeah, it may be. Well, it's a speaking name, calling it that, but my goodness, what a shot! And all of a sudden, all of the tension of the round, just with one snap of the snare, is gone. And well, Lucky collects himself his third. What a crazy play from the Hopper. Oh man.
That's kind of a slight mistake from Eyeballers because they wanted to pop flash that, so they were aware of the potential positioning of one player. In a situation Lucky was alive, you knew he had an op because, well, he hasn't lost it in a couple of rounds. So pop flashing while you're back to back when it's a very common wallbang angle it's a bit of a mistake, right? If one player dies there, the other one has a slight split-second chance of catching him on the retreat and getting the trade kill. But if you're lining up when you're aware of a player's positioning, you deserve to be punished there.
Yeah, and I don't think Lucky, this may have been his, I think only his second or his first time that we've seen him play from that B position.
Yeah.
He has done at the start, but rotated away very quickly. So late round is the first time we've seen him there. Eyeballers may have just taken a bit of a guess, like, oh well, Lucky might not be there. Well, if that was the case, that would have been a very rough introduction to his presence. But let's see. We're gonna get another timeout. Eyeballers need to recover the same way we did. Lucky again is going to miss that shot. Haven't seen that trade work out for him just yet.
Boy, I think he had a chance there. I think Boyd definitely had a chance there to get the kill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Played it patiently though. I can't hate it. Nobody died there, at least. Could have been way worse if he fell false there. GW is spamming the smoke, trying to clear up any of the angles that Lucky might be in if playing aggressively. But this time around, he's changed it up again. He's playing off Pixel and House. It's not gonna be good because that's where Pepsor. I feel like he wants to head that way, and there's a lot of presence towards that position.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a risk, that position. Do you like that position? The double apartments?
I do it because I'm an amazing opper, but I don't know about Lucky. I'm joking, of course. No, I think it feels like sometimes it could be a one and done. And when you play with your friends, you're alone there, nobody to trade for you. But in this setup from Sashi, they do have Quez by Lucky's side. So if Lucky gets one kill, falls back, Quez can double up on that angle.
He's very lucky that there's no util for this position, and he's just gonna move out on his timing. His biological clock just tells him when to move there.
25 seconds.
It's just the one kill, but a ton of information gained. That's Lucky just gonna go for the slides out, and now you have this crossfire. He's gonna miss one more, but Quez certainly won't. JW on his own, and this A bomb site, this back row of this A bomb site, just after those first 4 rounds, it's been such a lockdown.
Oh, good
Water
timing.
Wow.
That's nice from JW. And I gotta say, JW's been playing this, like, kind of fake plus lurk role this game to great success. But as we saw in that final round that we just had ahead of us, it's hard for you to have success as a lurker when the rest of your team doesn't manage to get on the site, right? Imagine JW would, well, he would have had the same results 10 years ago if not for Flusha and all of Meister and Crimson his team. It's the same thought. You gotta get on site so that you activate your lurker. In this scenario, he got 2 kills there, and it's not the first time he does, but there's nothing else for him to do because nobody got the plan down.
I think they should try and get JW into that long position a bit earlier. It has not necessarily been heavily defended by Sashi.
Yeah, since they moved Lucky away, it definitely hasn't. Lucky played there for like the first 4 rounds that they lost, and then they were like, okay, let's just abandon it completely. And it's been working out for them amazingly.
Great push down middle over here. Push down middle. Push down banana. It feels like the middle. The middle of the in my heart.
It's the core of the map.
Yeah.
Flashes under the archway. It's gonna be an easy kill for Quest. A double as he has a nice turnaround. And now he's gonna jump out. I'll give them a little bait, but no. He better Pepsor get one kill each, but Lucky will get a nice pixel hit with the AWP. Still player advantage for Sashi. Golden spray and pray, but they're going to the correct bomb site. It's gonna be Mr. Waiting for two opponents with an M4A4. Smoke doesn't quite pop just yet, and he's gonna get punished. He's getting overzealous, and Heap is aware of that potential.
Yeah, that is a risky... that's a big risk to take. Gotta be honest, Heap then finds Lucky instantly on the rotates. It's Quez starting this round with 2 kills, needs to finish it with 2 more. Is on the sandbags. It is a bit of a difficult fight, leaving him at 21 HP. A 3rd kill for Golden would be necessary. It's only going to be 1 bullet needed for him. Oh no, there might be some risk here.
Top fragger on the map versus Golden, but that bomb is running low now. Quez will try to defuse. Going for it. Halfway done. Golden, you need to find him. You need to find the killer. He does in the end. To finally break the round streak from Sashi and get the 5th on the board for Eyeballers to finish the first half. And we are jumping straight back into the second half of map 1. Sashi versus Eyeballers. Sashi managed to get 7 back-to-back rounds, but Eyeballers put an end to their fabulous streak just before this pistol round, and now they would give everything to win the second pistols of this map to maybe bring it to a close 7-7.
It's really a necessity.
This might be perfect timing from the old Swede. He spots one, he doesn't get the kill, but he will allow Heap to get the first one. Iceberg does trade it instantly. 4v4. JW is very aggressive still now. Quez is aware. Quez is gonna get an instant headshot as now it's only Pepsor alone. He needs some backup and he needs it soon. Golden comes in, but it's gonna get smoked off.
Yeah, I knew about JW, and now Pepsor is gonna be needing to at least here. It's gonna be Cabby over the top. Golden and boy! Oh wow!
Oh my wow!
That's shots going all around. It's Eyeballers taking 2. Well, it's Golden taking 2, sorry. Getting as many kills as he had in the first 11 rounds in total. That's a bit of a damning statistic, but
150% increase in kills in the last couple of rounds for Golden.
Yeah, they couldn't keep they shot so fast the observer couldn't keep up. Bang, bang. And that's the 2 pistol wins. I mean, that's what we talked about a bit in the beginning, where Eyeballers really needed those pistol wins, and it is still their map pick in theory, yes, but Sashi are defending a perfect record here. That's something that you want to keep as long as you can.
Boy, Golden cleaning up house, easy for Poi, 1 for Golden, and this is what we want to see. We want to see the confidence from Eyeballers. They played so confidently for the first 4 rounds, and then after they lost to those 5 USPs, they just kind of shut down for about 20 minutes, but now it's good. It's good to see them back in it. Sadly, they purchased so many MP9s that now they will be at a severe gun disadvantage.
Yeah, it's difficult to call this a bonus round because the last bonus is going to be 1.4k. That will just get you there.
Look at Heap. This might be perfect timing, but Quez is not overstepping just yet. It's gonna go slow, and then it's gonna wrap around. Gets that headshot. Heap was just looking mid for a split second, which allowed Quez to cross and get that very nice angle. And now Pepsor is about to follow similar fate. Another headshot.
Wow,
for
Quez.
He's just playing so patiently. JW, please. Not again. Yes, again. Quez is unbelievable.
Oh, I wish we could have picked 2 Kidia players to watch, because Quez, he's surely taking a ton of the spotlight here on Inferno. It's going to be a re-aggress. It's still going to be this all-out fight by the looks of things on Banana. It's been Iceberg and Lucky sort of chesting that damage as much as they could.
Oh my god.
Golden isn't even able to pull the trigger on that fight. You have Quez, who not only gets the kills, he also does a scouting reports. He delivers the A bomb sites clear, free defuse free bomb plant available. And that was nearly a very smooth sentence there until the end.
Nearly. Keyword is nearly.
Nearly.
Boy, nice clean headshot. Only loses 26 HP in the process, but now he's given away his position and the hunt has begun. Kind of. Well, not really.
Yeah, not really.
Iceberg and Mister just said, we don't want none of this.
Yeah, just have a bit of a chat. That is something that I do also think is kind of an interesting dynamic. Well, by the way, let's first talk about, there will at least be a buy for Eyeballers, right? There's not going to be too much worry about that. But
are we going to get an op or not? That's my question for you.
I think Boy can afford one. Yeah, I think I'm guessing they do want to invest into that. I think getting JW with that long John in his hands, I think that should be the best option. I think we're talking about
quite successful with rifles. Okay, no, they're going for the op. I guess that's what they practice. That's what they're sticking to. I feel like he's had considerably more success with the AK and even some picked up A1. Now making the defenders CT side, going straight to Banana. Good spawn for him as well. Maybe
he's gonna peek.
No, he's not. Well, passive.
I thought he was gonna peek deeper. It's gonna be somewhat delayed on the util, thrown in from the CTs. Three on this B area, and it's been only 1 player. It's been Mister keeping him busy all by himself. And look at this response from Sashi. It's gonna go straight in. Cabby on the entry. That's another opener. And oh, Mister just stepping twice as wide as that crosshair was prepared for. And that's the round over already. Boom, 25 seconds. Wrap it up, boys. Round 16 is ours.
You should be very happy, Sheep. Yeah. This is looking like a great prediction for you. 13-7 seems to be on the menu. As Eyeballers got 1 more than I believed they would. And right now, with the way Sashi's stepped up on the pedal, this first full gun round for both teams punishing Eyeballers is not a good look for the CT side.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not a great start indeed. And also one thing that I really get at this is an anti-strat. I'm 99% sure it is because it's gonna be the first full gun round, like against each other. JW's first round with the AWP. You know he's gonna be a bit more comfortable towards that B bombs because, well, on Fnatic way back, he did play that position quite a bit more. Um, not necessarily. Well, it's a bit 50-50, but Sashi, the way they responded, I'm pretty sure that was a counter strat, which is very threatening if you're eyeballers, if that happens that early in the half. But let's see. Waxen, where do you think Poi should go here? Well, he is going to go towards B. It's a bit of a silly question.
My better question is, where is GW gonna go? He's changing it up. He's going to probably a very interesting approach going in as well. Mister, easy pickums. Boy just pushing through, but Golden's gonna get a trade with a hell of a big boost on top of the car in Banana, and now they're abandoning B completely, going for a straight A rotate, which is the correct choice as GW opens up for their rotation to come in. Okay, now overstepping heap, but nice molly on top of the bomb, and GW nice angle. The experience coming through. Let's see if the aim's still there for the old Swede. Oh, yes, it is! Oh, what a shot.
Absolutely. It's going to be lucky taken down. The step is past it, but it's a 2v4, and there needs to be a lot of work done here. They have fetched the bomb, Cabby. It's to his credit. But what do you want to do now? Do you, as Sashi, want to like wait out these 50 seconds, let them spread out a bit, give them the threat of you going towards B? Do you actually go towards B? Do you just try to blindside them? JW is still holding this angle, and that's a very powerful one. If this is dry, it's going to be at least a 1v3.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
JW,
and
man.
Blown to the moon.
4 kills for him.
So crisp.
This is what happened. The save last round, some of our more unexperienced viewers might wonder, oh, why did they save? They could have retook. Well, the reason is they didn't reveal the AWP. So that's why GW was, first of all, allowed to get the first kill. And then, you know, when you're an opper, you get a couple kills early on in the round, you feel yourself, and that's what happens. So eyeballers still very much in this game, as neither of us two will have a correct prediction for this map number 1.
Oh.
It's okay, my friend.
I did kind of cheese by saying 13-7 or higher, but
no, you didn't.
I did say.
No, you didn't.
We'll watch the demo back.
You said they can get 7 rounds if they win both pistols, and they got both pistols, and now they're 8. That's what you said.
Man's got the receipts. Serial liar over here. My bad. Well, we'll have a bit of a slower start from Sashi, trying to puzzle this together. Eyeballers haven't convinced me yet on this CT side. It was a good rotate, but it did feel like a bit of a Hail Mary, just completely leaving your B bomb site solo, right? Or completely empty to defend on A. It was a gamble that did work out for them, so props, but yeah, it doesn't fill me with confidence, especially not if Poi is putting himself at risk here, but it's going to be an A site finish yet again. That's Poi going down, and all of a sudden this Sashi plan might change here. Especially with those 2 kills. Jeez. Oh, all of the kills coming through. 3v3 to continue. And Waxen, they are not in... Well, they're going now. Sashi.
Yeah, the B's bomb site is completely empty for them. They will still use a lot of utility. They don't have the X-ray like we do. So, this is going to be a very curious point for eyeballers. If they want to retake with Golden, 14 HP, and JW with an op, I reckon... I wouldn't hate to save here. Yes, it's a 3 versus 3, but I think saving is the better option.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's somewhat of a given to go save here, but Sashi also don't really have the resources to go hunting, or at least they're not showing the will to go hunting. That movie reference was not intentional, by the way. But yeah, so we're gonna.
They're listening to me, to the old man Wax, and they know. I mean,
Goodwill Hunting.
I don't think I'm even older than JW actually. How old is GW? He's like what, 55 or something?
Jesus.
I mean, my man's been playing since 1.6. I mean, he's been playing. When I was playing 1.6, I was like 12. He was like a pro at the end of 1.6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But we can figure out his age quite easily.
GW is 29.
29.
Yeah. Golden's older than JW, which I think it's just preposterous. I would have not guessed that in a million years.
No, but like JW is old within the scene, right? He's been on our screens for.
He's wise, not old, right? He's a wise man.
Absolutely, he's been on our screens for a very, very, very long time on these Counter-Strike streams. Let's see, Cabby. Oh, just catches him off guard. Cabby on the entries. Feels like he's coming a lot more into his own than compared to his play on the CT side. He's performing a lot better, showing his face a bit more.
Now, player advantage for Sashi. This round could actually break the bank completely of eyeballers, and it might just be the beginning of the end if they lose this one again, as they're abandoning Golden completely in the B side. He has 3 players heading towards him, 4 now, coming with the bomb towards Banana. Unless Golden is about to pull the best play of 2024, I don't think eyeballers are going to hold this one.
Do not fret. He has a single smoke.
Smoking kills.
Oh, yeah, that's that indeed.
Yep, that's what I'm telling you. Smoking does kill. Oh man.
Wow. And I think Mr. kills as well. That's another sick headshot from him. And I mean, looking back at where these Sashi players have come from, right? The start of this eyeballers, the espionage roster, when they first got together, the speed of their frags, the speed of their peaks has just increased all across the board. They've really been hungry to improve, and I think they deserve all the success they're having right now. And in this map, we're gonna see another save. Of course, we will. But there's a bit more hunting now. You see Lucky already halfway. I don't think there's going to be a full commitment, though.
No, the economy of Sashi doesn't look too hot either, let's be honest. I mean, other than Kabi, who already died, Quiz and Mister look okay, but Iceberg doesn't have much. Lucky with the most in the bank. Sashi realizes if they don't lose anybody here, they should have credits to invest in all of the remaining rounds of this map number 1. So I think that's the correct choice from them. Yes, taking out one more rifle from Eyeballer's hand would have been game-breaking, but you don't want to risk it. And I think giving the respect that Sashi have to eyeballers throughout this entire map is the way Sashi can actually contest for the top of Group D.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. That's a great point, actually. Yeah, I think the AWP, it would have been risky to, of course, get out of the server because of the angles, so much favoring JW there. In my opinion, I do think a good chunk of teams that we have in this competition would have gone for that hunt. Boy.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful. Finally, they managed to put a lid on Mister.
Yeah, he's played that position quite a lot. I'm not surprised he's finally got caught in by an MP9 player nonetheless, which is going to pick up the AK, but look at 3 players in house. I don't know what this is. You're just going to heap. This is not a tactic you should deploy in any sort of Counter-Strike, definitely not tier 2 or higher. You're always going to get punished. 4 players just in apps? Why?
And not even with the flashbangs, the util, and a bit of a fake towards long or short. Yeah, that's... it's not been the greatest of plans, especially not since they slanted that little tiled roof over there. That has made it incredibly powerful for the angles downstairs to get yourself some hits. Cabby, of course, is going to get the 1v, or well, not the 2v5, but he'll get the ace, and we'll go to round number 12 for Sashi. But
no, I don't think that's happening. No.
Maybe just
GW a bit hot on his heels, wanted to get some of the blood in this round. Will drop the AWP, but Golden spots Lucky. 22 seconds. Cabby would like to get one more gun. He has 8k in the bank for the next one. He's trying to find someone. That's a good long-range angle. He's actually going to even use the molly. Maybe they want to get the plant down. Is that what the attempt? This is very generous from eyeballers, giving them a lot of space, but in the end, it was fake space as they walked into a sandwich between site and pit, and eyeballers get their second CT round on the board. Second gun round on the board.
a bull sandwich between the lovely and tasty Swedish round bread, which is absolutely so delicious, by the way.
What's your
But
favorite Swedish dish?
the Swedish round bread.
Oh,
It's
really?
so good. It's so good. Yeah, it's the best bread in the world.
Are you not a meatballs enjoyer?
Um, that's a very loaded question.
Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. This is for the After Hours podcast with several Chef and Waxen. As right now, round 21 is underway. Nice couple of HEs coming in from Eyeballers. Gonna get Quest down to below half HP, Iceberg to 67. Everybody pretty much in headshot range other than Lucky and Cabby. So, also great setup from Eyeballers, but Sashi to control Banana, and they're just gonna let Mister get to work. But Golden is aware. Golden's pushing. Who's gonna come out on top? Is it gonna be the mysterious Mister or the 2-3 CTs? And they're not checking.
No.
They're jumping in and getting the kill though. Lucky comes in with a swing, gets baited, and Boy will get the kill. 3v5, and now we've been talking about Eyeballer saving. This might be Sashi turn to go back to the bank and put all their savings in there.
Huh. Twice in a row now, Sashi have kind of confused me with their plays. I do think that... Oh,
That connected.
Bullet,
I swear that
that was an invisible bullet. JW... What? So, wait, what? Somehow they're actually getting in. This is a 3v5, and all of a sudden, there is this entrance into the bomb site. Quest is able to find Golden.
Not like
all of a
this.
sudden, Cabby with another headshot. This is no... There's no shot that this should be happening. Sashi making such a mistake in the opening round, and they creep their way in. It's another headshot, and I think 2 more headshots from these AKs are gonna ring out. What has happened here? Oh, Eyeballers fell asleep there.
He's still trying, has a defuse kit, has a molly, has a smoke, but he's in a 1v2, has a smoke one angle, gonna get shot in the head in just a second. Oh my, maybe not! Turns around, gets the tap, and now gonna get onto the diffuser, actually sprays through the smoke. He's gonna try to get it lower and lower. Gabby has to push. He's gonna get on top of it, but the diffuser
Oh my god!
And he's gonna manage to salvage the disaster mistakes that Eyeballers committed in the end to push us over that 10th round. But Sheep, that was... I mean, neither team deserved to win that round.
I actually have my head in my hands right now. That is, you couldn't have put it more perfect. None of the teams deserved to win that round. Oh my! What was happening? What was happening there? That was really some odd plays. Sashi just leaving some low-hanging fruit. Then you have Eyeballers just leaving a gap, turning a blind eye. And now we get a swag 7 in after the 1 versus 2 clutch from Heap. What happened there? That is ridiculous. And Eyeballers, I mean, this is what you need to win against on paper stronger teams, right? You need these types of rounds. And it's going to be another brawl on B.
Oh, the flash coming in a bit too late. Golden's going to sacrifice himself. It's going to be a good bait for Paulie, who only manages to get 1 kill as he was team flashed by Golden. Lucky gets the trade kill, and now B side completely open. The bomb's actually not with either Iceberg or Quez. No, Lucky. Iceberg, Lucky don't have the bomb just yet, but Quez will bring it. And now you've got a mag 7. The retake is basically impossible. But they're trying. Heap and Pepsor are very close by to the smoke.
Pretty much a 2v3.
They're boosting.
Yeah, I think they're going to be ready for it. Yeah. No more funny games for Heap there from the angle. It's going to be... Oh, JW certainly puts the W into JW with that flying swag. And the Molly burns out 1 more. You said the retake wasn't on, but...
It doesn't expand!
Oh, it's the old lineups. Iceberg is going to be the only one, though, and that's another kill.
They got it.
Iceberg traded on again. It's the kid and Heap.
How did Quest die there?
This is so ridiculous.
How did the third Sashi player die inside? I mean, yes, one of them got, I think, Cabby was caught in Cubby. Molly then sprayed down, but I believe Quest had the better position.
Yeah,
he just lost the 1v2 duel.
I think Pepsor. Because you had Iceberg all the way on B. I think Pepsor on the jiggle peak from Quez there just straight up hit that shot. We couldn't see it. I was pretty sure it was Pepsor that got that kill into the bomb site, and all of a sudden Iceberg, which would be a good position in a 2v2, becomes a terrible position in the 1v2, especially with that much time left. Eyeball is taking another timeout, and Sashi, they must be glad that this timeout gets called, because they won't have to use their own, but they will definitely need one to prep for the next round. These have been 3 very chaotic rounds.
I don't think Sashi has used a single timeout in this map thus far, I gotta say that. At the same time, Eyeballer is using their last regulation timeout just to calm themselves down, which is great, right? We talked about the experience of Golden and JW, but you do have the young players in Pepsor and Poi, so winning 2 back-to-back crucial clutches to get your team to 11 is good to calm down some of these players. And you gotta assert what you think Sashi might do. Are they gonna force? Are they gonna not? Let's see if you predicted that correctly. And I think they might just have. JW went back to the Max 7 after getting a couple of kills that last round. Now gonna reveal himself. Max 10 versus Max 7. He's gonna lose the duel.
They get some revenge with the flying Mach 10. Flying up the stairs, and all of a sudden, this pace could really be overwhelming. There's no Molotovs left to stop this anymore. The nades, the nuke, the airstrike onto Heap. The man that's been so difficult for them on the A bomb site, and how they take him down. No more funky retakes then, I expect, because Heap has left us, at least for this round. And it's Sashi that will somehow be the first to get to map point.
And the economy now, Eyeballers completely in the bin. What else is there for them to do? They're gonna try their best to save these 2 A1s, but Mr. wants to go and spill some more blood with the Mac 10. Golden, you need to just stay alive, man. You don't need to kill. You just need to hide and seek. Imagine you're again 20 years younger and you used to play hide and seek in Sweden school or something. Poi's gonna do that successfully. He's the younger one. Of course, he remembers how to play hide and seek. Gonna get the kill. Golden is not gonna be found, which means Mr. will get a Mac 10 over to the next round.
Well, I think both teams, considering your playground references, have been on the swing quite a bit for this round. Very back and forth in this half, especially in terms of momentum, where we haven't mentioned momentum much because we haven't really seen it. It's just been every single round completely an isolated incident towards the rest of the game. But this one, probably going to feel the same, but this one is going to be for all of it. Overtime or map 1 for Sashi. Let's see if Eyeballers can defend. Again, JW sacrificing himself this time for the Deeg, not the Swag 7. He brings the swag himself, though.
Good individual performances from most of the Eyeballer players. Sadly, Sashi has Quez, who is more than doubling up everything else. I just jinxed it. I said everybody had a good individual performance, but the nerves are running high from the youngest addition to the squad. Boy, pushing in aggressively. He's going to find 2, lining them up with the MP9 and now spraying down, continuing, trying to stay alive, trying to juke, jump in the smoke. Swapping for the AK-47, and now Eyeballers, they just need to play the 2-player advantage that they've been gifted.
Yeah, it's very easy to deal with this. JW, though, is still a bit of a weakness. Very weird to say that, calling JW a weakness, but with this Deagle and facing Quez, his power has been immense. It's 10 HP, though, 2 bullets connecting out of that Dig, and a 2v4 to win it. It does seem unlikely, doesn't it?
Boy, though. He's gonna get checked. Yeah, he is, but it doesn't matter. He is very calm and collected as he collects Iceberg's HP. And now Cabby, the highlight player of the match, 1v4, has to get it. But it's gonna be Golden with the final nail in the coffin. And we are going OT.
With Eyeballers' affinity to call timeouts, I think that's just why they wanted to get it to OT. They just wanted a 4th timeout ready. Oh, man, what a round. And I do think, I mean, yes, Eyeballers played this well, but I do think Sashi left a lot to be desired on that T side.
Sheep, you predicted they were going to call a timeout before the final 24th round. They just didn't. That was their opportunity to actually discuss how they wanted to treat that and win the map. And that was a tactical mistake in itself.
Yeah, but it happened before that as well. We saw situations, I mean, the round where they just, 2 rounds in a row where they leave Mr. as a lurk, but not an active lurk, a passive lurk, no help nearby. It's just kind of similar to this, but then with no escape route. And I mean, I just think it's a bit of a mistake that they did it twice. And the walkout out of apartments without flashbangs, without smokes. I mean, what's that call? That's such a silly mistake for a team like Sashi.
And now JW finally has another actual gun in his hand for the first time in 7 rounds or something. The AWP back at his hand as both Poi and Golden are eating quite a lot of trade damage in this banana, and it's going to be a team damage.
Yep.
Taking Poi out, Golden is actually going to have to fall back. He's getting flashed. He needs to give up this position and wait for his teammates, but he's still playing a pixel shoulder peek with a flash in hand. Very confident.
Golden had a bit of a sheep nade there, bouncing on the edge of the wall, hitting his teammate. And now the rush into the A bomb site is gonna go down. It's gonna be Heap and JW both within this bomb site. Positions revealed now. But the crossfires, they are being dealt with. Look at the HP dwindling on each side. It's Cabby that will get 2 great picks on 30 HP out in the open. Ready to take those fights. And that is Sashi going back to what they know. Back to the A side rushes. It's their first. That's finally a more solid call, right? There is the support from Mr. in the early round. There is the support in that early fight in Banana, because Poi has been taking that a lot.
CS 1v1, don't nade your teammate.
And that is also true.
I'm just saying, that is the second time Golden he previously flashed his teammate, and now he just like basically killed him with that extra damage. That was not an AK headshot. Poi could have won that duel, as he has been perpetually doing for the many past rounds. Like now, finally, Golden says, you know what, I'm gonna go in first. But what is the headshot from Mista?
What? I mean, the shots that these kids have been hitting on the side of Sashi, it's such a different level from a year back. It is really, really beautiful to see. These guys aren't going anywhere. Well, they're going up. That's the only spot they're going to. It's going to be Heap again under a lot of pressure. He's been able to deliver, but 3 kills from this position. It's not even going to be 1. It's going to be Sashi again, opening up the fight, taking it with eyeballers on that B banana angle, and then moving over towards the A bomb. So because eyeballers, I don't think they'll have the confidence to just keep Golden and Poi on B, to just have only those 2, because every single time they want to go for that banana fight, as soon as there's a trade, they reinforce it, or at least consider the reinforcement towards B, having a site rotate off, leaves the A bomb site weak twice in a row, and that's been Sashi taking full advantage. That's not good. But
in play potentially Golden one is Poi. He's going to be opted to not off this round, opted to not off, of course. I don't know.
Beautiful sentence.
Change up, and the change up might just be play aggressive. We saw Sashi do that in their CT side, right? They were playing aggressive, they were pushing a lot. We haven't seen that at all from eyeballers. Maybe go for some aggressive smokes, a couple of HEs, and then take control of the mid area. Other than Banana, right? Which, of course, Poi has been contesting a lot. Mid, not so much.
No, it's been quite one-sided for eyeballers these last 5-6 rounds. We saw Heap going for some pushes down middle. We saw JW be aggressive in in apartments. In the full gun rounds, we just haven't really seen that much, although Heap is looking to take a bit more control together with Pepsor. So right as we say it, it's going to be changed, and it's going to be Heap pushing on, showing his head, and that's a free head onto Quez.
JW is getting rushed, he's getting flashed, he's getting headshotted, and now Heap is trying to find a little bit more. Even if he dies here, they might not be aware of the positioning of the 3rd player, and Pepsor is going to be there in time with a double kill. M4A1 in hand, switching to the AK. Now Iceberg has to go back for it. Does he find anything? No, he doesn't. Pepsor finds the 3rd, and now Cabby. What can you do? The bomb is dropped so far back in T ramp. He's gonna play this slow, but Pepsor's on a different level this round.
Yeah, Pepsor with a great move under the coverage of the death of Heap, the presence of Heap. And this is an off angle that's nasty. Beautiful. Oh, why do you leave bomb in that situation? We've seen this before. I think it was Para that we were casting on Inferno, wasn't it? Where bomb got left about 2 or 3 times in the back of spawn, with all of the resulting consequences for both teams. Yeah, that is quite a rough one for Sashi. But yes, eyeballers. I mean, look at that. They go for a different play, and it works out beautifully. Pepsor hits the shots he needs to hit. Heap has his positioning. It's a great push out, losing short, instantly pushing down Boiler. So all props to eyeballers in that round with the great response on the CTA side, which good to see.
But now they've only
And
managed to get one round on their CT side, which has been by far their most successful one. Do you want to remind everybody at home, Eyeballers started off with a 4-0 on the T side, and this is the aggressiveness we're seeing from Sashi time and time again. Cabby by himself, walking down mid, getting the kill. That's so dirty. So dirty.
Well, Arcadia player to watch for a reason. Gets himself up to 20 kills, and as an entry fragger, he still has that entry frag vibe into him, into the CT side. I mean, it is just, it's so fun to watch. I can't repeat it more than I think I have. I will probably stop repeating it, but I mean, it's beautiful CS, and Lucky just able to juke the AK headshot. It's gonna be golden. Pretty peppered by the util. It's gonna be not so shiny golden anymore.
Good smoke from Iceberg though. Very good smoke. It's gonna burn the clock almost down to 20 seconds. And Eyeballers right now, I mean, they've got a lot of stuff to throw onto the site, and this is the correct site to hit. They still have the player advantages. The mollies are coming through. They're going to dissipate the smoke a bit early, and they're going to push. They're going for it. Gold is going there first, but he's going to die to Mr. Up top. Mr. drops, and now Iceberg playing backside. Can he line him up? He cannot. As Heap can do it in exchange. Wallbang headshot and a second. Now Lucky tries to get some spammed with the AWP, but it's going to be a 3 versus 3, and this is the best chance Eyeballers have had in a long time on this attack side.
Yeah, that Heap jump up onto the box is completely negating both of the players on the CT side. That was a lovely individual play. Heap has been so strong on this B side. JW with the wallbang, clipping the corner as he takes down Cabby.
Lucky.
No, he tries.
I think this might just be it. I don't think you have what it takes, actually. Quez is trying it. He's going to find the first one. Now JW gets the first shoulder peek kill onto Lucky, but they're not going to check Dark once again. And Pepsor's going to clean house. Collects the AWP in the process. He's going to save it. The bomb should not... Okay, the bomb will explode. Never mind. But 14 on the scoreboard for Eyeballers, which... I didn't think was happening with 20 seconds on the clock, player disadvantage, but Heap opening sight again. He's been putting on a hell of a performance on this Inferno.
Yeah, his performances in and around that B bomb site, even though his default position is the A anchor, it's been pretty ridiculous how well he's been doing. How well he's been doing on B. Maybe change this position. No. I'm not going to call for a change there. Heap has just been playing a really good game of CS. We're going to see Sashi pushing down Banana again, and again, it's not really the opposition from Eyeballers. They will keep top middle though. Someone from the UK CS realm told me, also fellow caster Timo, that you need either one of two areas, either top middle or Banana. Either one.
That
if
is
you don't have
game-breaking mechanics. Yeah. Nobody knew this since 2004. So Inferno's with the map. Thank you for that beautiful piece of inside sheep.
You know, there may be some people who don't know.
Of course. So would you like to tell us where on the map the banana is?
It's. You're teasing me.
Of course. I mean, that's my job, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. We talked about this.
What's the setup from Sashi? I mean, they're playing so passive. They didn't contest any parts of the map, and I think this might be it might be if Mr. falls here, Eyeballers might just go B here.
Yeah, Mr. going even more passive. I think just because of that risk. And he doesn't know where he wants to move him. He might walk right into Poi. Oh, but they don't trade kills. It's Lucky and Quez on the bomb side. This crossfire is way too powerful. And it's all blue. It feels like it's raining in the kill feed. As Sashi get 15 first, and they just sit and wait and warm those eggs below them because they are going to be cooking up another map points.
Okay. I mean, this is Eyeballers kind of falling for a trap. I think the fact that they committed so hard to short was a bit of a mistake. If you send 2 players long, yes, they also ran down the clock very, 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 very low. Again, it worked for them last round on B, but this time doesn't quite pay off for them. Because killing Mister there was the essential thing to do.
Yeah. Could have been the solution. I think a bit more pressure. I think I've been talking about this a lot already. This heap. Full blind, taking down Iceberg. His AK spits fire, and it's gonna be another kill. On to Mr. Still have that one lurk of Pepsor over going towards that A bomb site. Lucky and Cabby. If this track continues towards B, they're gonna need to do a lot of work. There's so much util left.
That's a great flash coming in from Eyeballers, but still, rotating all the way back into Quez. I would say, in theory, should be better, but Quez has been killing everybody left, right, and center. So maybe running 4-2, it's a bit, you know, what we'd like to see as Lucky. Time to shine, my friend. He's gonna miss the shot, and he does not miss.
What?
He doesn't miss. As Cabby trying to play behind, but he falls again to Heap, even going for a teammate headshot, and now Quez is gonna get shot into the side and just one. No, he doesn't. Okay, he's killing everything. It's the Quez v Heap show. Let's be real here.
What?
Not like this.
What? No, the nade. Yeah. Okay. Thank God. Oh my goodness.
Fun fact. Do you want to know? Golden has been getting the final kill of every single half this map. It was first half he got the 1v1 spam. It's Golden is a man of the finish line, you know? He takes us over the finish line. I like that.
He's taking the nickname of Zaiwu. He's the closer. Then quite literally.
Yeah, literally. He just closes. I mean, the fact that he has 4 out of his 10 kills are at the end of halves is like 6 out of his 10 kills are at the end of halves. It's quite. It's an interesting stat.
If there's one cookie left on your plate, you bet Golden will get it.
He's had it already. Yeah. He called dibs at the beginning of the dinner. Quez, though, has hit 30 kills, 1 per round. That's very impressive numbers. As right now, he was about to get caught by Poya, but no. Gets out of there, and now Poi takes control of... Oh, that doesn't matter. He takes control of this part, but Pepsor dies just across from him. And now, player disadvantage to Molly at GW's feet. Gotta push him back. And Eyebolder starting another half on the back foot.
Yeah, and I think, again, this from Eyeballers, it just doesn't seem like something different. A lot of weight here again on these sort of one-on-one out of smoke fights. Poi does find the success from it, but that's to equalize. Right, Cabby, he's been great on these angles. Gonna go past JW, and that's such a great move. His gun runs out of ammo, but with the pistol, James Bond still takes down JW. And now Quez, same angle, not as clean as we have seen him before. That's a
good flash.
Cheeky flashbang. We've got the long range AWPs. Quez gonna be with one more. Heap in the bomb site. Heap and Quez. These two have been locking horns.
And now it's time
for Heap
to continue. Can he get a triple kill, a hat trick? But Iceberg is holding this angle nicely, very aware of the potential, and he's gonna get the spray down onto Heap. Heap, very nice attempt there of isolating the duels. That was the correct play, and if he somehow manages to catch Iceberg off guard there, that's incredible for him, and probably wins the clutch in the end. It's so hard to be a one-man army, let's be honest here.
Yeah, it really is, but I do still think, right, we've seen a couple of rounds where Eyeballers just straight up had success in these types of T-side rounds, and every single time, pretty much every single time, it's been JW over towards long. Now he does have he does have the AWP now on the T-side. It's not going to be as easy to fight those types of angles, but I do think it's a position that Eyeballers should focus on a bit more, because you have JW, one of the best players that has ever played in that position, around that sort of A-long area on Inferno, and just don't think they're utilizing it enough, as that smoke just lands on the perfect spot. It is a T-side smoke though, so he
Was that a dry
kind of
peek?
yeah, that was ambitious, as I'd like to.
Lucky's changed it up a lot, right? Like Lucky has delayed this part of the map for a long time. As Sashi have a hell of a setup even in A. As JW is going to punish Lucky, taking control of B, but now Iceberg just jumps to his death, melting at the feet of JW. Now Pepster tries to run away, but he cannot do so as Mr. Putting on his Olympic running shoes on and getting the kill onto his Swede opponent. Now, Golden throws his teammate a flash and he's going to try to play in smoke, going to wait for the pop flash to maybe punish all three players coming in. The pop flash was coming in a bit too early and Golden doesn't swing for the first one. Will go for the second, spots one jumping up, and now he will retreat. Nobody CT and still stays alive. They're playing behind the smoke. This is a good setup from eyeballers.
So many layers of smokes to traverse, and it's on the bomb side. It's Mr. straight onto JW. The corner clearance, it seems correct, but Golden still gets away with 2, and that is poised Q to jump up. It's Eyeballers winning around. Sashi, a very valiant attempt at the retake. But JW hitting that shot on the dropping down player, that is ridiculous.
It was the all dogs, I'm telling you. 4v5, JW getting 2 kills to open up the B side, and then Golden at the end to another couple to finish off. Two of the remaining 3 Sashi players. I love this from eyeballers. Yes, I predicted Sashi to win this series, but deep down inside, man, I hope for the day when eyeballers will have a proper resurgence into Counter-Strike.
Yeah, well, this ECL season might bring something of that.
What an HE on top of Mr.
Yeah, probably even more. Mollies will be a bit more respected at that point. If you're that low, you're not going to be walking on fire as much. Hot coals, maybe. Some people claim it has health benefits, walking on hot coals.
Okay. Are you a hot coal walker or like a shards of glass type of guy?
I am a sauna man, which Iceberg probably is not, but he likes to stay cool, you know. Ice bath.
He's Swedish, isn't he? Yeah, Swedes are definitely sauna people, despite the nickname. I get it. That's the joke. I get it, of course. But no, I do reckon he probably loves himself a sauna, and he should definitely go to one if they lose this first map versus eyeballers. This round, though, they have the opening despite the HP disadvantage, you could say. 45 seconds on the clock. All smokes in B have been expended already. That's why we actually see Lucky rotating all the way to have a bit more utility in the molly to slow down a takeover attempt.
Yeah, they do really need a util on B. It's been twice now where they have been fighting without util. It's great pre-aim. Pepsort, just a couple of pixels.
Lucky again.
Yeah, it's JW again winning that fight against Luck. It's a great flashbang through, but Mr. on 27 HP.
Again?
Can't really fight. It's JW on the long range. JW, this T-side up. It's entering better than rifles.
The plant, if he could kill the planter, that would have been massive, but Mr. falls to JW's triple kill, and now with the molly, he can do it with the big green, he can do it with the fire, but can he do it versus Quez and his 32 kills in 32 rounds? He needs at least one more to keep the streak going of 1 per round. JW, though, wants to get a 4th. He's going to miss a nice shot, but nice cross now. Quez on the left side gets the headshot into JW, and he's going to get another one with the help of Cabby. They're doing it. They're coming back, and Quez is unbeatable. No. He's winning every single duel, and now it's going to be Cabby with the final nail in the coffin as Sashi does it again.
Oh, Quez and Cabby, what a duo to deal with. Sashi somehow in this 2 versus 4, there's no doubt. No anything, no sweat on those 2 players, Quez and Cabby. I mean, it is such a duo that, I mean, they're the new Stan and Yabby, man. I'm just gonna say it. They're probably gonna be a bit nicer to their teammates, to their IGL, but the way these two guys play together, it is ridiculous. They are so damn good. that retake. We didn't even doubt it. It was a 2v4.
But still, 1 round on the T side for Eyeballers, and JW has definitely woken up on the last couple of rounds. Now on the CT
And
side.
this is the mid push.
Let's see if he can make it happen as at least half as good as on the T side. Gonna miss the first shot because of the flash. Now Iceberg gets the kill onto Pepsor. A bit aggressive. Gets punished for the first attempt in this entire map. Manuat Boy gets the trade. Golden, hello?
He's lost something.
He's looking for something, yeah. He dropped his watch or something, his phone, his keychain or something. Happens to the best of us.
He drops a smoke now. That was on purpose. That's going to be full lineup for Sashi on this B area. They're going to be trying to punish Golden. I don't think Golden has it in him. And if it's a 2v3, I'd already start to slightly give the advantage to Sashi, of course, depending on the HP that they will carry through. But Golden is going to have a very difficult time here.
The Molly might actually be the winning piece of utility that he just needs to pop at the right time, and I think the right time is in about 3, 2, 1. Now, yeah. He threw it. Okay, that's good. Golden, very.
Oh, he gets caught on the cross.
Very optimistic cross there. Somehow survives. Doesn't die. Okay, he does one. Yeah, that's Poi. Nice spray through the smoke to trade Golden's very curious attempts there. But everybody's low to 1 HP. The whole Poi does fall through the smoke, and now GW wants to find the bomb kill, but he cannot do so with the off. He needs an M4. Everybody is like 2 bullets away from dying. 3 HP, 9 on Iceberg. There's still 1 more HP on Heat. Should just throw it in.
Heap, the nade hit him.
Throw the HE! Come on!
That HE is holding so much power. It is ridiculous, Heap. If this HE does not get a kill, I'll
just use
it. I'll do a somersault through this Airbnb.
Their time is running low. So I thought it was a private studio. Anyway, JW gets the first one with Yop. Now 1 versus 2. Heap, very sneaky, comes in. Does not have a smoke. He's gonna go for the defuse. Can he get it in time? Of course he cannot. His Lucky's still inside. Very aware of that. Nice attempt? Question mark. Why didn't we use the HE? Question mark.
Maybe he forgot he had it. Of course, all the damage. It's a lot of unconfirmed damage that has been done, right? It was a lot of like sprays through the smoke, an HE, a molly here and there. So the amount of damage done, it was very unknown. So we were talking quite a bit from our personal perspectives. I don't think a lot of the info got through to Heap that the players were low.
I gotta say, this is unexcusable. Yeah. When you retake a side, you're a player disadvantage. This is not a game where you save utility for next round. Just throw them in. It doesn't even matter if you don't connect. Even if you do connect, you're playing M4s versus AKs, you might deal 8, 9 damage and put them in headshot range. I think that's unexcusable, actually. And now, speaking of unexcusable things, Poi and Golden separated by I don't know, 5.5 kilometers, and it's going to open up the B side for the Sashi T side.
It's Quez with another headshot. It's going to be lucky, and Iceberg already very deep. Pepsor is going to try and do something. Iceberg takes his sweet time, lets Lucky die for his sins. It's going to be JW in the 1 versus 3 that is needed to survive this entire ordeal of Inferno. An Inferno that got way closer than we ever expected.
That's a cool flash.
But it is still the expectation that we had. Sashi maybe winning it.
GW's aware. Spots the first one, gets the kill. 1 versus 1.
Maybe.
Let's not sing their praises just yet, as JW has done it so many times over. He spots the second headshot, but he doesn't get the flick, as it's gonna be Iceberg with ice in his veins on the server, getting the overtime. Map 1 for no victory for his squad.
And man, I mean, I really want to say, I really want to look at the camera and just put my hands up and go, see, we were right. It is Sashi winning the first match. We're in the playoffs. We can get that matchup again. But for now, it is going to be Sashi with the win versus Mouse in the bag versus a recent 0-13 losing Eyeballers on the nuclear power plant Cedar Creek. We enter. Axon, take it away for the best.
Let's see if the eyes are gonna be on the ball from them. Of course, the luxury of starting C side of Nuke is always something that you want to be on as we have 5 Glocks from Sashi. Only a single player went for some utility. Otherwise, we have 4 Kevlars, and look at the fast sprint outside, jumping over JW. Can hear people to his left, can people to the right, but it's going to be up to Golden to take the first contact as JW really needs to find some legs, but Lucky gets the first kill. Nice. Control. Okay. It's not enough control, but Poise wants to get the trade kill, and it's going to find a bomb as well, I believe.
Yeah, bomb dropping on outside. It's pretty sandwichy fight there. Over towards the bottom of hell, Sashi needing to look in a whole bunch of directions, and in the 2 versus 2, it seems like Poi is the one with the upper hand now from above. Heap will not check it. Mister feels like a helicopter to Heap from the top. AC-130 called in. There's now Poi in the 1 versus 2. He's holding the long range angle, but that one-shot headshot range is already closed in on, and Quez will be the one to find it. Gonna be 1 kill for Quez, 2 for Mister, and Sashi with their first pistol round of this best of 3.
If someone would have told me about, let's say about 14 months ago, before CS2, that we will live in a time where 5 Glocks outside Nuke versus USPs would be the right approach to winning a pistol round, I would have called him crazy.
Yeah, it's weird how times change. The Glock, all of its values haven't changed, but it just feels so much better in this version of the game. And I am a full-on Glock enjoyer. I hear some people going to defend the or repping the P2K, as the Deagle is one of the more legendary pistols, already taken 1 kill in the hands of Pepsor. Or Smoke, actually. This force buy ain't even too silly, I think.
No, of course, and especially not on a map like Nuke, where you lose the pistols, you need to get the ball back in your court as soon as possible. Maybe Pepsor taking this fight with the Deagle is a bit overconfident. Might realize that Iceberg's 1 shot away from falling, but if Pepsor gonna get caught here, it's gonna be a big opening on the map, and that's what's happening as Lucky kills 1 to his left, 180, 1 in the back, and now Quez, very patient, kills Golden, and that player HP advantage that Eyeballers had is now gone. As Heap, is he gonna check Quez, who's playing a very unnatural position? Heap, no, he's not gonna see him. Oh, no. The timing is gonna be favoring Sashi's player.
Yeah, that is a great play from Quez. Holding the lobby push, that passive is a really, really nice play. Even if you go for a full 100% check on that angle, it doesn't really work out in your favor most of the time. It's a great flash, and what a play from Mister there to take down JW. And that's a very heads-up play, right? Usually you see players or teams try to hold that lobby position from within, and then that's the point where you sort of get threatened. But they walk with 3 players into lobby, spot no one, Quez takes 1, disappears like the wind, and yeah, all in all, very properly dealt with by the Bulls.
And now, that's going to be another round that most likely Sashi will win, because they're playing into P250s, USBs, and Deagles. The HE is already damaging JW. Iceberg going to jump over the flying headshot potential from Heap. Now breaking the window and still taking his angle. Wants to get first contact. It's got to connect with the bullet onto the head of Iceberg. The second one will not be as successful. Sashi cuts their losses.
Yeah, I mean, you really need to count on at least 2 there with the Deagle to find something. It's Poi with the USP, actually, that takes down one of the flank holders. Now that's a Galil picked up. It's a 3v3, but I have a feeling Sashi will still be able to deal with this. I mean, Poi saving the Galil could be kind of decent, I guess. But should be an easily dealt with Quez. What a 90-degree turn onto Poi. And that is Sashi indeed picking up 3.
And now, this might be something. This might be. I know. I don't want to say it. I don't want to let you say it either.
I get where you're going.
It's now or never. I honestly believe this is now or never. If Eyeballers somehow drop the ball, pun intended, I think we might be heading to a very dramatic end of Nuke. I know it's only round 4, But I'm just saying, it's the way they've been playing on this map doesn't give me too much confidence.
Yeah, this is an important round. Boy, I love this play. Going a bit more aggressive on the outside. Maybe a flash thrown over. He's not checking his clues right. It's Pepsor again with an opener kill. But then it's Mr. with the Galil finding JW Pepsor twice. Now he has been the one to trade onto it. 3 versus 3. And this is still a bit of a dicey position. No team really with an advantage here, Vlad.
You say that, but Sashi, I feel like they have the upper hand. They have the bomb. They have more utility. Yeah, I think... I mean, they have a lot of things going in their favor. Momentum in their last couple of months. They're slightly younger. They're slightly more confident. They're
going
better,
very deep with this.
They're better looking. And they also have the perfect timing. They're walking outside. They're reading the map perfectly. And yeah, they're just going to walk towards B with nobody to stop them. Unless, I believe it's Pepsor going down ramp now to potentially check someone opening the doors.
Pepsor might be in a very good position, and he is for now going to be out in the open. He still gets the turnaround kill,
yeah.
but the 1-for-1 trade is something that Pepsor wasn't really going for in that position. He wanted to get across, wanted to play that sort of box position where you can go for a double kill, and I think with Golden scavenging the outside area, I don't think there's going to be much here for him to go with. Maybe just wanted to get some util. Actually, they are going to go for this. Risky, but I like it.
Do it. I think you need to
Yeah.
do it. And maybe not anymore. As
Lucky already stops it.
We often talk about pressure makes diamonds. What do we say when Golden gets pulverized? Like, Golden turns you into gold dust, I guess?
Into golden nuggets. Into 9 golden nuggets, I think it is. The recipe.
Interesting.
Fourth
on the board on the T side. I don't want to go into that. I just don't. I just can't be asked, I'll be honest. Moving on. It's 4-0. It's 4-0. Sheep. It's CT Nuke. Come on. Okay, pistols, I understand. Force, fine. Eco, whatever. Gun round.
Oof.
Yeah, it pains me to see this, man. And it goes back to the veto. Like, they lost this veto so hard.
Yeah, I don't want to hammer them too much on that. I think with the current form of Sashi, I think eyeballers were gonna lose the veto anyways, right? I don't think it's necessarily an isolated loss. And for I think it's the second time in these force buy rounds we're gonna see an opener for the side of eyeballers. Then we're gonna get some refaces, and it is already gonna be the advantage flipped very quickly. So the eyeballers couldn't even enjoy the 1-man up. That's ambitious. There's no scope on that weapon, Pepsor. For the long range,
you get really close to your screen. It's kind of like the scope.
Wexen, you might have done something here. I don't think any of the pros have tried that yet.
Yeah. I mean, they're just hugging and kissing their screens, but I think you could go further. You can become one with the screen.
Robs is one of the only players that knows the smell of pixels. I think he's always so close to his screen.
I reckon he sometimes kisses the screen as well. I'm telling you.
To bless his crosshair.
Yeah, of course. If I were Robs, I would too. Pepsor wishes he would have a different gun here. Not necessarily be a different player, as he has the most kills on his side. Golden with the 5-7 spam through the smoke, and it killed the planter. They're going to try to do the same. The AK spray from Peak doesn't connect, but Golden rushes with the 5-7, gets one. Instantly traded, and now Heap 1v2. Can you find at least one to isolate the duels? The positions seem to have been given away, but look at that flash. Jumping up and popping it off of the rail, but the time's running low, the defuse kit isn't there, and neither is the timing in his favor.
That's a really good play from Sashi in the 1v2. It's going to be Quez that will go for the sort of equal information trade. And as he really wanted to know where Heap was, so he's just going to be jumping, throwing some flashbangs, and as soon as they know where he's at, it's another flash, they won't face him, they keep him at a distance, force him to make a bit of a funky play, puts him into a very weird position to play, where yeah, there might be a slight chance at a trade, but then the crossover towards the bomb would be quite impossible. Again, in these situations, Sashi have been very, very good. Heap has been the only player to deal with those side holds from Sashi. But I don't think that's going to be working quite the same on Nuke as it did on Inferno.
Everybody's on the board, at least. Everybody's on the board. I'm happy with that much. Now, we need a, 7 rounds in a row plus pistols, and then the first 10 rounds in a row. Come on, Eyeballers. You got this. Sashi got 7 last time. Let's see if the Eyeballers can replicate at least some of that success. As Heap will open up the map very nicely, but Pepsor instantly gets wallbang traded. No, that's not good.
Oof. Yeah, that's something that you don't really want to deal with. Nade's gonna be thrown through Poi. These outside trades have been pretty good. It's Heap and Poi now. These starting rounds, these mid rounds, they haven't been shabby at all. And Heap is gonna continue that. Finally, something to cheer for the Swedish fans in the chat. Saw that there were a lot of them already. As I think most of the Danish fans are in another stream, so we got a kind of a lopsided viewing experience here. So
hey, the first round for Eyeballers would be great to happen now without them losing any rifles, right? Any more rifles.
Oh yeah, that's also a great point. I mean, yeah, you see it sometimes. It's like, oh, finally they get around, and then they only do it with 1 player alive. Mister, not even really in a position where he could get some more kills. 1 in 5 is still the current scoreline. There is looking at the money of Sashi.
Yep.
It's not the best, actually. That last clutch before this round, it kind of hurt their economy a bit. They haven't been winning these rounds quite grand, right? It's been a lot of opening trades every single time. So Eyeballers have been doing some good work in the force buys to at least keep Sashi honest. We're gonna go settle into a bit more of a default for Eyeballs. Pepsor. Oh my goodness, I never thought it was gonna get that kill. Golden is on 1 HP.
More like Popso, right? Pops in, gets the headshot, gets out.
Yeah.
Oh, GW patient with the trigger there. Is gonna give the call for his teammate to keep on going forward. That's Heap taking control of the inside. Pepsor, you didn't get the memo that Heap's coming in. Fine, whatever. Heap's gonna still get the kill. Player advantage for Eyeballers as Golden falls with 1 HP, but Paul with another trade from Poi. Good round from Eyeballers. They're losing a lot of players, but as long as if they're not losing the round, it's still good.
And it's a bit more active as well from them. A bit more pushy, a bit more taking space, showing face. They have been doing that already, kind of on the outside, but this time towards lobby, they find some success with it. At least this is a very awkward timing for Heap, though. Bomb's on Lucky, and there is Poi on this bomb site. Oh, and now it really becomes an information battle. Iceberg. Oh, back turn from JW, but the footsteps. Oh no, JW. Silver platter. Oh, straight to the head.
That was very risky. That's not the easiest shot to hit. When you're zoomed in, it's not easy, bro. JW makes it look easy. Of course, he's JW, but can Lucky make it? No, he cannot. He cannot make it look as easy as he does die to the big green of JW. And I gotta say, I think if we're looking at player v player matchup, op v op, JW, I maybe lost the duel versus Lucky once in this entire series thus far.
Yeah, I think it was once on Inferno Long, I think it was, but I don't even think JW had an AWP at that point. I think Lucky has been getting the better of JW a lot when JW's on a rifle or on Max 7, whatever. But I think op v op, yeah, it at most 1 win for Lucky, which does kind of put it in perspective, you know, the opper skill of where Lucky is at. It's not the greatest shame losing op v op duels versus JW. Let's keep that in mind.
Now, it's up to Poi to not give away his life for nothing, and he's gonna find a nice kill. We've seen eyeballers lose versus pistols once previously on Inferno. Please, I just said don't do that.
Well, it's a
That's...
good eagle kill. We've seen these force buys for both sides get some frags. I
It wasn't
don't
even
think
that
we're...
good, bro. It just like shot
Ah,
6 times.
you know, it's
Oh.
gotta try. That's
Now that is a
headshot.
good kill.
A bit of a showcase
Okay,
here.
leg
Oh,
shot.
the leg. And he does go down again. Lucky.
Oh my god,
Lucky.
no.
No way. Now there's a weapon to be picked up. Lucky actually gets away with that. That they should do it. Right?
Finally.
Yeah. Mr.
They did so much though, and now Mr. didn't pick up a gun, but it doesn't really matter. They got 3 rifles down. If you can jump in through vents and plant the bomb B, this is gonna be the biggest victory for Sashi. And that's the plant. Yeah, hops in, down to 27 HP. Mr. doesn't care, just running for the B bomb site, and I think he's gonna get there safe. Yes, he is.
That's very close. I have a feeling a molly is going to be thrown in. Mr. It's going to take a lot here. The flashbang's great. The spray, not as much. It is 1 bullet connecting. He was hoping for a bit of his teammate there.
How about we go get the op, please? Okay, heap. Thank you.
He was hoping to get lucky, but I mean that is similar as to what we said for the force buys of eyeballers, where yeah, props, they got a lot of kills with their own force buys, or half buys. Now Sashi are doing the same. This is a lot of damage done to the CT economy. Pretty much only Golden and JW are still sitting pretty, able to buy a car in this economy. But
Maybe not able, you meant, right?
no, JW and Golden. I mean, oh, Golden has now spent his money. I apologize for that noise.
It's okay. You're just being abducted? Is that correct? Oh, JW! I think he also got scared by the abduction noises from your room. He doesn't hit that shot as he normally would have. And now Sashi, I mean, Sashi, they're lost a couple of rounds, but doesn't matter. Like, I don't think they feel the pressure at this point. 5 rounds on T, so even if they lose all the remaining rounds, they would still be happy, right?
Yeah, 5 on T is pretty alright. I do think Sashi will have
9?
like a slightly higher expectation.
Okay.
I don't think 9 rounds is gonna be. I think they're gonna go for 9 rounds because every team would.
What?
As, we get a bit of a fun boost up there.
I thought they were just gonna like stay up, stacked there. Okay, Golden's
Great
gonna
timing, actually.
have easy pick'ems for him and Pep. So you expect one, you don't expect the second. But hot on his toes, like hot coal. GW turns around, switches to the AK-47. Keep pushing through the Molly, gets the kill. It's not gonna be Quez again, trying to pull up some of the magic from last map, but it's gonna be Heap being the successful one in that exchange.
Yeah, that was some great timing from eyeballers with the boost up. Pepsor, even though it looked a bit goofy with his jump down, I do think it was actually better than fully jumping down because he delayed the move out of Hut so much. I mean, it didn't look intentional. If it was, shout out Pepsor, but it did work out in the end, and JW with a beautiful no-scope on the player running in behind him. So some good default holds over the top bomb side from eyeballers. Now we get some util thrown in towards the A bomb side with the rotates going towards ramp. A sprint in, but it's Heap and JW.
Oh my god, there's a knife somewhere else on the map in the process copy.
What?
I think it might have been a door. Someone trying to come in on the Peps were trying to come in and capitalize on that. I just got an easy knife kill. That's a great kill. It's not that because it matters that much, but the gold influx is gonna be great for their eco. Pepsor getting memed on. Is GW just pushing on a deagle? He just doesn't care.
Did you say gold influx?
Yeah. If he has a golden knife, it's a golden influx.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
just like Dota.
Yeah.
Does Dota use gold? Dota uses gold.
I could make an awful joke about like knives and the fact that I live in the UK, but I will not do that today. As none of the players of Sashi will be able to keep their guns, I suspect. GW gets the Deagle kill, wants to get the second, switches to the off, knows that his true and tested gun, wallbang headshot, and 5-all. Eyeballers. Yeah. They're trying to replicate what Sashi did, and they're on the good path right now. 5 rounds back to back.
For a player in an entry fragging role, or Kitty a player to watch, Cabby hasn't really been doing the work today on this first half. Yeah, there's great success. It's mostly been lucky. We've seen a couple of saves. There haven't been too many kills to go around for the Sashi team, but with Cabby, he hasn't had much impact in these opening fights. It's mostly eyeballers that have been taking these opening fights, that have been committing to these opening duels, and yet again, it's Pepsor. I think this is his 4th opening kill in this half alone already. JW adding on to it. It's Sashi that actually haven't really gotten much control in these first halves, even in the rounds that they've been winning. But then this happens.
That was a nasty headshot, and it was Mr. doubling up with Iceberg, and that what seemed to have been a great start for Eyeballers is actually turning around in their favor. Molly's gonna burn a lot of the ice, but Heap versus Mr. Who's going to be the more patient one? And I think Mr. has the upper hand here. Look at his angle. He can even spot main. The H is going to push him out down to 17 HP, and he doesn't get the headshot. And now Iceberg 1v3, 26 HP, and it's only going to be a dream as Heap gets the kill.
Yeah, Molotov thrown in. There was 2 extra flashbangs, 3 players, and the HP not really going into his favor. So there were a lot of factors rooting against him. And the painting you sketched over the remaining first half, I think will come to fruition.
Yeah.
Eyeballers, a 7th is very likely here, as I don't think Sashi have really been able to keep up with the momentum.
Well, it's still 5 rounds on the T side for them. I wouldn't count them out completely, and they have a full investment in the last round of this half. Going for the mollies, taking control of A. Really annihilating any potential positions on Hut, but if they're not going to capitalize on these early mollies, Pepsor or, well, anybody else on the side can just climb on top of Hut now. So those mollies didn't achieve that much.
It's still early on. We're getting some more util in. Pretty bare bones this entry. It's Pepsor with another opening kill. Golden just sits pretty in the middle, but Cabby and Quez, they find themselves a gap. It's Mr. again holding this line. JW, that is such a nasty shot as he makes this equal. And then JW with one more point. Also, it's Quez with another opportunity to clutch.
Wow.
And, oh, you need to keep your clocks on the smoke. It's 6, turning to 7 for the boys from... For a second there, I thought he was going to pull the trigger, but...
This is great, as we're gonna have a short break before we see if Eyeballers can push this into a Game 3. And we are back with the second pistol round of Nuke. Second map between Eyeballers and Sashi. Last game we had Eyeballers win both pistol rounds and ended up losing. Let's see if Sashi are going to be able to get a back-to-back victory as we are following Iceberg on the dualies on top of Hut.
The dual dualies. Sashi bringing in 2 pairs. And let's see if those will get any effect. We haven't really seen them be successful in our ECL games.
We haven't seen them be successful in months.
No, we really haven't. I don't know why they keep buying it. The stats don't back up the double dually invest, but still teams keep going for it. So let's see. Well, that's Iceberg already melting a bit off. It's Mr. with the dualies that will find some success. It's very low HP on everyone on the CT side, but the kills are still going their way. Boy is now only one left. That is very quick. My goodness.
Okay.
I wanted to give the round to you, but that's very fast.
The question is Sashi gonna suffer the same thing as Eyeballers did last game? I don't think they will, but Mr. has just purchased an XM, and I just realized I became his #1 fan, because that is arguably the most fun gun in the game.
It is from a viewer's perspective. If you are now Eyeballers, and as soon as you hear that XM go woof woof woof, then you're gonna be. As soon as you hear that thing bark, you know you're not gonna be in for a good time. Oh, he has the croc as well.
He has the teeth. Yeah, that's the crocodiles don't bark, but they might as well.
His crocodile does.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Let's just ignore that, ladies and gentlemen, and he's a sheep, right? Sheeps are scared of crocodiles, I guess, if you a sheep that lives in Florida or something, I don't know. 5 Glocks for Eyeballers. I don't expect them to do that much. I think the best thing you can wish for is obviously a plant and avoiding the XM and the MP9 so you don't get farmed by you know, these guns that give you a bit of extra dollar roonies. They will still die to the MP9. Heap, not quite in a position to be found yet, and he's camping under the stairs on top of the stairs. This is good. I guess that's ladder. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is Mr. that has kind of had the read on this position. And it's gonna be Lucky chasing his 3rd, so that's 4 kills on the MP9s, and the plan you outlined to avoid those types of weapons, it doesn't really get there.
Yeah, think now, Mr. with the XM. This is what I want to see. What he.
Yeah, it hasn't been revealed yet. So if this is gonna be an A-pop, they're gonna be in for a very nasty surprise, or they're gonna throw a bit of a curveball and they're gonna put the XM towards ramp. Seen that. Jesus. It is a lot of eco frags though. It's a bit inflated, the number. He still hit them all, but it's a bit inflated, the number. But yeah, 19. I mean,
just call Lucky inflated.
I called his stats inflated.
I see. Cabby gets pushed out by the molly. They should have heard that, and JW is just gonna completely just check and kill Cabby. I don't know why he thought they wouldn't be aware of his position, but I guess that didn't work out. Lucky though, gonna hit 20 onto Golden, who thought the smokes might have been slightly deeper. Did not cover that area, so he will fall. Mr. has still yet to shoot a single bullet of this gun, but his teammates are dying everywhere, and now he's about to walk into Pep. So, what's the timing on him? Is gonna be a bit too overzealous, and now has to run out. He's getting sprayed to the hut, but still alive and pretty healthy.
Yeah, that's. I think that was the only window, right? If you get the full HP player down there instantaneously, you get a bit of an idea. Lucky on 7 HP is able to find a long-range kill, and now Mr.'s gonna get some action. Or I'm gonna drop down the vents and completely avoid any one of the CT side. Eyeballers returning towards a leading position is gonna be quite likely. There are some weapons to be picked up though. Lucky got a kill onto top, 2 kills outside. There are some AKs. Is the AK an upgrade to this beauty? Maybe. I don't
He's running both the dualies and the XM sheep. I mean, this man is a gamer. Absolute gamer here. What's gonna buy next? Like a Negev?
a Zeus
Oh, he
and
finds the
a
AK.
Zeus,
He's not a gamer
a
anymore.
Zeus and a decoy should be added to that arsenal.
Thoughts on
And then
dropping knives? Do you think you should be able to drop a knife in CS Sheep?
I mean, it would be a really goofy animation because that would mean you'd be able to walk without a single thing. You just walk without your hands. They did make a punching animation in Danger Zone. Valve, bring back Danger Zone. Thank you very much. But yeah, it would be a very. I don't think it's a mechanic that belongs in.
Where's the joke in the world
competitive
coming in
CS.
3, 2, 1? How about we bring back safe zone? Ha ha ha! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will be here many weeks. But moving on, Eyeballers using again a timeout, and I gotta
Get
ask
off
you,
the
Sheep,
stage.
have we seen Sashi use a single timeout this entire series?
No.
Okay. New
I
meta?
think they just have. I think they just have the coach of eyeballers on speed dial, and they just call him up like every time Sashi won a timeout, it gets called by eyeballers. The timing has been pretty favorable in terms of those kind of timeouts, and well, there we go. It's I think it's a double timeout.
Oh, is it? No, it's not.
It's
It might be a technical timeout. Oh, there it
yes.
is. Wait, Sashi used all their timeouts? Have I been
No,
sleeping?
no. You haven't.
Oh, used. It's a 0 out
No,
of 3, of course. Yes.
I think this is a slight. But I don't know.
I can't read, bro. That's my problem.
I actually think it was a double call timeout or a technical issue indeed. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of a timeout. It is still that bit of a timeout. Right, we're at the start of the second half. We've had the pistols, we've had the rounds afterwards, right? Eyeballers taking their first. Lucky with all those kills in the SMG can comfortably buy the AWP on the CT side. He's been on fire. Let's see if they'll be able to enable Lucky to actually get what he needs to get. But it should be possible, I guess. Let's see. I'm very curious as to what Sashi are gonna pull off in this round.
I think
Outside aggression.
they shouldn't actually try to go for anything funky here. Personally, I think they should be trying to play a default CT sided round and allow eyeballers to reveal a bit more of their default setup. So then later on in the second half, you find other ways of countering it. Even if you lose another round here and an eco, you would still only be down 10-7. And yes, it doesn't feel as good as it used to be when we had MR15. But I think Sashi is a squad that can do a lot of things with the information that they collect.
There's a lot to take in for Sashi here because it's eyeballers that are playing a lot better than they did against Incilio, and it is Sashi not on as high of a level as against Mouse NXT, which it's a very ambitious play by Poi, and that's a great flick. Lucky on the outside holds on Golden, and this is 12 seconds, 12 whole seconds into round number 16, and it's already 5v3. Sashi, they couldn't have wished for anything better. It's perfect.
It's absolutely incredible. The fact that they can just do that to a team such as so experienced as Eyeballers is kind of mind-boggling. I have to be honest with you. And now, if you're Eyeballers, you're just talking about your next round. Are you still maybe attempting to get the plant down? You do have the bomb on JW, but sorry, on Heap. But you need to join up with JW before you get it down, and it's very hard. As look at Heap, he's completely isolated outside behind red.
Yeah, he's locked in and well, not locked in, locked up. He can't go anywhere. He can be as locked in as he wants to be, but he puts 2 steps forward and he'll hit the deck. As it is Lucky now moving out. There is the deck being hit. Cabby on the CT side getting a couple more frags in for himself. And JW with the glass being broken, information being gained. There's 3 players here eyeing on him, and the boost position with 30 seconds left in the round. You'll never check that. The fact that he even got close to getting the kill is actually quite impressive.
Still, it's going to be most likely an eco round from Eyeballers. We might be seeing one of those classic break the door down, smoke, try to jump into vents and go plant B. type of tactics. They also have a very good spawn on 3 other players, so maybe they might go for the B rush instead. Let's see what the game plan seems to be. They're going inside. Okay, they're going A. This is an A setup, breaking the door, throwing the util over the top. But look at Iceberg, very nice position. It's not going to do anything there. It's going to be Mr. Full Blind, getting 1, getting 2, but that's going to be enough. 3 versus 3. Can you retrieve the guns? You cannot, as Lucky retrieves Jave's double HP down to 0. And now they're trying to stay alive and get to a plant position, but Golden loses his life, and Lucky with the dualies. Left, right, kill.
Cowboy Lucky.
Good style, good style.
Yeah, I actually do think a cowboy hat would absolutely suit him. So, someone from within the Sashi camp, please buy a cowboy hat for Lucky. We need to see it as he racks himself up towards 24 kills already, 8 deaths only. That is a pretty ridiculous KD setup there already. Good 1 in 3, or 3 in 1, I should say. It's a 3 KD against eyeballers on Nuke. Jesus.
It's incredible, I think. And now this is where the tide start turning. He's got the op. He's gonna. They were down 1 round, 7-8, but from this moment onwards, it's gonna be eyeballers without an AWP on their attack side for themselves. How can you upset Lucky and the fact that he's been putting up such a great showing on this map?
Yeah, I mean, it might just be trying to avoid him. The problem is, Lucky, we saw it on Inferno as well, and it is a trait of many great operas on Inferno and Nuke is their mobility. It's nothing new that he does, but he does it well, trying to be as mobile as you can be. Again, he's on outside. Cabby with another great headshot onto JW.
More!
It's just only such confidence. This is a full gun round, and he knows JW doesn't have that AWP, so he can take these fights with confidence, knowing he will win them.
He got a leg shot. That was a kill and a leg shot onto Pepsor, I believe.
Oh, goodness.
Nice aim for 1, but it's gonna be the end of your life. And eyeballers lose another gun round in a matter of moments when they go outside. And wild thought here, just follow my lead for a second. How about we don't go outside? No?
That would be a good decision, but
that's what I thought.
As we've seen with some of the inside takes, eyeballers' inside takes, we saw it once in the full gun round, and it was very spread out, and it wasn't necessarily the full side take that I wish it be. And then ramp is just a position that we haven't seen teams go for at all, pretty much. You don't see T-side teams go for ramp, I think, more than once per half at this point on average. So that leaves very little room to work with. It is this outside position that is so meta to take control of, but Cabby is now on the top. He will be dealt with.
They're doing better with the Tech 9s than they have with the AKs for the last couple of attempts. They're going to cross down bottom. JW taking a lot of damage there, but it's going to be Quez in the B bomb side, and he is patient. He's just waiting. He's finding this very nice off angle. The Molly is going to push him out. He's going to swing. He's going to get the first kill, but he's going to get traded. Pepsor with a nice Tech 9. He is actually so far removed from Pepsor. He just needs to, I don't know, go and try to catch someone by surprise, and he's very slow on his rotate. Pepsor is about to get headshotted in 1 second. Mister somehow only finds the body despite being able to only see the head, and now it's going to be up to Heap. Can he catch Lucky by surprise? Lucky looked back for a second, but nah, it's going to see him again, and it's going to get...
That's a bit of a double one for Heap, right? Because you're waiting so long on that flank because you're walking. At that point, Sashi are going to be expecting someone to come in from behind, but once you'd go fast, they'd hear you, and they'd also check behind. So at that point, with the distance, Heap still was away from the ramp. You'll never get something. You'll never surprise a team like Sashi, and you'll never surprise a player like Lucky, who is gonna go. We saw 30 kills on Cabby and Quez in the previous game. We're seeing Lucky hit 30 now in regulation if he gets one more kill in these possible upcoming 4 rounds. It's a ridiculous performance from the Opper, ex-Opper from Astralis for a very short stint. Now he brings success to Sashi. And those bulls, they are storming like eyeballers, are big bright red flag. Gabby on this outside.
Kabi gets the first one. No, it wasn't the cleanest, but Lucky gets the wallbang onto Golden, and it doesn't matter. Kabi could have been traded, but could have, would have, should have. It didn't happen, and now they're heading towards Quez. Quez wants to get some, but he's just gonna eat a bullet from Pepsor. Now making me a bit more of a fan to this attempt of eyeballers, but can they make it happen with the player disadvantage? No, they can't. They just can't. Lucky's there. He's got 31. He's going for 32. Finally gonna die. He also had a bit of a team damage from Iceberg, and now very nice awareness. Spots the player in the window and gets the kill. Heap with 5 HP, doing it well as JW on the lurk, paying off first time in a long time. And now Kabi, the first one that had contact outside, down to 45 HP. It's gonna be eyeballers that have to read the map perfectly. Hopefully, not gonna walk into his crosshair.
And
No.
Oh. I think these footsteps, I think Cabby hears it. I think Cabby now knows it is 2 players up the ladder. He's gonna be hiding. That's the first. Oh my goodness, JW goes for the turnaround.
Not like
you
this.
don't prank JW like that. Oh, the monster, I think.
The game sense, though.
Yeah.
That was incredible from JW. Kabi had a good attempt there. He could have probably played that a bit slower, but JW has eyes in the back of his head, man. He has been through these scenarios so many times.
Yep.
And now the question is Sashi gonna change it up?
Ooh, they might, but it was a great round. I think the mistakes mostly laid in the mid rounds, where it has been kind of back and forth throughout this game, mostly. No one has a real clear advantage in these mid rounds. But yeah, they're gonna go a bit slower, similar to eyeballers. So I'm just gonna be waiting. Lucky if this is a dry peak, then. Oh.
Good smoke. Waited for the smoke. That was good patience from the eyeballers players outside. But can they, are they gonna be? He gets a kill from the smoke anyway. It doesn't matter. And now that's gonna distract Kabi. It's gonna swing. It doesn't matter. Mystic gets a kill. And Pepsor has been finding some very nice headshots in the last few rounds, but it always seems to be after his teammates.
Pepsor?
But despite all the good work he's doing, Sheep is still only him and JW. They've done it last round. Can they do it again? This time it's on 29 only. And Iceberg was caught once by JW. Is very aware of the potential of him being there as well.
Pepsor's making me make faces. He's making my eyebrows tired by the surprise that I'm getting, but it's Lucky with another double kill. 33 in regular time. It is Pepsor that has, together with JW and Heap, been a bit of a highlight for eyeballers. They've been able to just like claw onto this Sashi train, claw onto this bull that is storming through, but it's Lucky that has been continuously getting advantages. It's 140 ADR for the Opper of Sashi, and it's match point. Sashi are looking to 2-0 this.
3 rounds between eyeballers and another overtime, but they are gonna go for a fast A, and Iceberg is there. It's gonna not get the first kill easy, but Heap will fall in the end. Mister's playing at the very edge of that molly. Lucky with a rare miss on the drop. Pepsor Tech 9. It's gonna be Quez taking out JW as the time is running lower and lower for eyeballers. Pepsor falls. It's gonna be Poi and Golden 2 versus 5. Golden gets the first on Cabby.
They've been able to pick up an extra AK. It wasn't the prettiest buy into round number 22. A very rough investment.
Shoulder!
Lucky. Oh,
Golden
just misses it. It's gonna be a smoke thrown in, giving a bit more space towards Lucky, but this is exactly what you should do as Sashi. Stick together, get space. And it's
now Lucky, look at him.
Oh,
the confidence. He's making it happen. He's pushing for the smoke. Gotta find the kill. That's number 35. And now he has the AK-47. It's Poi. 1v4 with a dream, but Lucky will not be the one to get 36. It's Mister. As Sashi get it over the finish line in a 2-0 victory.
It was what we expected. Eyeballers definitely made it a lot closer than we were expecting. But Sashi, and especially Lucky, he was in his bag. He was grabbing around because there were some pots and pans.